we'll pay him a visit in return. Now, oi! Ain't no party in here! We're doing the Absolute's work! State your business, now!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Right. Well, you ain't the first foreign type, I suppose. Gonna have to be a bit more specific though, mate. Absolute's got a few favourites around here. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragsling, or the Drow?
Seems we've pegged all three marks. Let the boss hunt begin.
Enough gabbing, yous. You want Ragsling, Gut, or the Drow? Do you now? Might feel different once she puts a burning brand to ya. She's through the main doors. Just follow the smell of burnt goblin arse.
Being boozing won't make the branding go any easier. I tried.
Forgive the reception, eh, mate? Had some intruders a while back, can't be too careful. A druid? Can't be sure. Got one of them chained up below, though. Just follow the hollering. Bloody racket.
I want to have a word.
It's good you ain't causing trouble. Boss means business now he's got the Absolute in his ear.
That those fiends almost got palm.
Oh, smell that meat sizzling. Can't tell if it's the branding or the party. Making me bloody hungry either way.
Aye.
Speak.
That'll be some real fun.
Should mind my step.
Do you feel her inside you?
I only hear her through you, Priestess.
That's because she chose me. You're not worthy yet. Ah!
Ain't polite to stare, Wormwalt. If you ain't got the guts to get branded, clear off. Priestess will sort you out. Only thing she likes more than praying is burning folk.
Cut your brain to bits.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Look at this. That's God's mark. None of you are worthy. Such a disappointment.
How do we get there?
You here to get branded too? Priestess reckons we should get marked up before the next raid. Make sure whoever we're sticking it to knows we're doing it for the Absolute.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
A priestess, one of the leaders, no doubt about it. Let's make her squeal.
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye. Ready for the fire, are ya?
Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself, this'll sting. Hold still.
As the pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man. One of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Priestess, we want the mark.
Yeah. Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
Seems being a true soul leaves you unconcerned about your tadpole. Or unaware. I don't know. Perhaps this was what was intended for us, had we not crashed.
Praise the Absolute, sister. Ain't polite to stare, Wormwalt. If you ain't got the guts to get branded, clear off. Happy to oblige.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Leave me alone. Ain't got time for chatter.
Swift as my feet can carry me. On my way. Never wanted the easy path. Light on my feet. Just want a little look.
Greetings, child.
I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the scourge. This man is a follower of Loviatar, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner? The gentleman being held next door. My acquaintance is working on him, I believe. While I was thrilled to be invited here, I must confess, I find the goblins and their methods crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? You know the Maiden of Pain. How refreshing. But there is more to us than that. Yes, we worship her through pain, often our own, but it is an intimate and loving thing, one we offer up. If you would permit it, I can show you, firsthand.
Go ahead. I'm sure you're in need of a little penance.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Face the wall and let us begin, dear one.
I'm ready.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Yes, this will do nicely.
Tell me right, or you'll scream.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one. Keep going.
Don't wear her out entirely, priest. I might have use for her yet.
Good. Turn towards the wall. Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. That's it, dear one! Let Loviatar hear you!
Not the worst technique, priest. Good wrist movement. Lots of enthusiasm.
Good. Turn towards the wall. Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I am proud to have served you this penance. Interesting is an understatement, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Your world has strange customs.
Don't group me with the likes of them.
True. You wouldn't have the grit.
Yes, I must try this technique. Or perhaps...
Your hideout is. Ain't so hard, is it? Just tell me.
My beautiful, penitent child. You have already enjoyed my ministrations. Do not be greedy.
Can't afford to stay idle.
A most invigorating session. But even as the soul sings, the flesh fades. So it is with the lady's embrace. Excuse me. I must rest and think. Yes, I must try this technique. Or perhaps this one.
Poor lad. I'm only gonna make it hurt more. Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop! Spike, enough!
Look what the Absolute dragged in. It's my pussycat, the Blade of Frontiers. You come for a rematch? Can't wait to add the remaining eye to my collection.
I'm not here for you. I'm here for the woman. I know you took her. Where is she? Where is Mizora?
You ain't met the Blade's friend. The pussycat sure knows how to pick her. Smells funny when you burn her. Screams real good, too. Tell you what, pussycat. Make this rat squeal, and I'll take you right to her.
You want me to torture him? Forget it!
Then forget your precious lady, mate, and slink out of here! You're one of that bad, eh? Well, you better get sniffing, pussycat, 'cause she's long gone. But I'll tell you who took her. Ain't like you'll catch her. Gone with the drow. They got big plans for her.
The gods be damned. I will rip you to shreds!
must try this technique. Or perhaps this one.
An eyeball. My eyeball. I don't know what's worse. That Spike kept it, or that I recognized it. Well met. The drow took Mizora, so we push forward till we find her. Well, failing that, this Githcresh sounds promising, if Lae'zel's telling us straight. I know, that's a pretty big if.
Commortuis in lingua
The corpse
mortua.
seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
I found Spike. And for nothing. Mizora, where are you? Answer me, damn it!
Your minds connect, and you see the same devilish face you'd seen when you first met Wyll.
Look, you want answers, but it's not the time or the place. We'll talk in camp when I'm ready. And I'll tell you what you want to know.
Please! Let me out! There's no reason for this! Halsin, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. That's all I know. Please, get me out of here. Somewhere underneath the temple, there's a hidden passage. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, these shackles. I don't want to die. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger. I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Larian would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Very well.
Just saying, those eyes. Again, do you want to become Spider-Foot?
Have to keep going.
Heading to see our new pet. It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that.
What are they delaying for? Can't we just swarm the forest?
Drow wants to know exactly where those adventurers came from.
What are they doing? Hiding in trees? We'll
Can't slow
smoke
down.
them out, no problem.
Watch your step down by the pens. Wargie's been getting fat on your kind lately.
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out. Fiercest thing about 'em was the wailing, till we put an end to it. Ain't none can stand against us now. Not with the Absolute in our corner.
Don't waste a step. If not over, then through.
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous. You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim. Half right, sharp eyes. A Zen is a normal trader, just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you? Assume nothing. Eager for battle.
side of the gate.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Pleasure.
Wouldn't go in there. Lest you fancy blowing your bones all the way to Baldur's Gate.
Nothing for you in there, mate.
At the ready.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
What to do?
Another special visitor. You've been touched by the Absolute, haven't you? Priestess Gut needs to touch you, too. Hold out your arm so I can mark you.
None of her friends around. Perfect time for a little discreet knife work.
Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with you. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it. Only us that follow the Absolute. You can't! The Absolute will crush you.
The priestess is slain, and the Horde is weaker for it.
I wonder what the next move is.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Absolute priestess. Everything, everyone. My mother's swollen gut. Heretic.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
There's no time to waste. Shah's blessings upon you.